Hello, I am so glad you tuned in. My name is Judy Herman. I identify myself as being an advocate for authentic humanity. Well, what does that mean? That means, first of all, I am a therapist, a mental health therapist, and I specialize in relationships and have done that for several years. But secondly, it means, more importantly, it means I'm an advocate for you. You may not even need therapy. You may not need therapy, maybe you need consulting, and I do that for therapists, for business owners, for entrepreneurs. So I'd love for you to go to my website, judycounselor.com, and learn more about that. I'll put the links down here. But there's also another reason I think you might be here, and you may not be ready for counseling nor consulting, but maybe you're ready to read a book. I wrote a book, and it's called Beyond Messy Relationships. Honestly, in my career as a therapist, in my journey as a human being, my writing this, it's my part memoir. I also show up as a therapist at the beginning of each of the chapters. And I basically give you some insight about your own life, okay? It's available in Kindle and print and audio version. I'm excited about the audio. So you may be ready to read this book. It's not just an intense and dramatic memoir, but it's going to give you some psychological insights and spiritual wisdom along the way. You might be somewhere in this journey, okay? The catalyst for me writing this book is that my second husband had a psychotic episode because of his bipolar disorder. I tell people he did not used to be my client, but here I am, a mental health therapist, and trying to learn everything I can about it, and also try to do relationships. So it's my story, and I'm very authentic, and that's probably what maybe sets me apart a bit from other therapists. We've all been through a lot in 2020, and I have left my office. I've left beyond the four walls of my office and am seeing clients by way of telemental health, and also, or telehealth if you want to say telehealth, but also outdoor. So if you need counseling, if you need consulting because you're ready, you're not in this depressed mode, you're not in this, this mental health mode, but you're ready to move on in your life with purpose and allowing all the trials and stuff you've gone through this year and maybe your whole life, you're ready to get out of that and not live Groundhog Day, then please get in contact with me. But if you're just ready, not just ready, sometimes it takes a whole lot of courage to pick up a book like this, because it is intense, and you might identify with a lot of my stories, and maybe not. Maybe you're going to read this book and you're saying, why is she a therapist? But anyway, I do have some resources on my website. When you buy this book, you can get it anywhere books are sold. And then go to messyrelationships.com and click on, just fill out, your first name, email address. I'm going to send you some add-ons, things that you can use in your own life personally to reflect. Or if you're a therapist, you could actually use this as in working with your clients. You might even want to do a book club, or you might be a therapist that wants to lead a therapy group. Or you might even be an educator that is educating other therapists on a graduate degree level program and training others, and you want them to be exposed to the messiness, beyond messy relationships. Or you might just be either in your own messy relationship, you might be just beyond it, or you might be heading toward it. So I'd love to meet you, and I think it's no accident that you landed here. And thanks so much for joining me, because this is a message that, especially at such a time as this, we need to know that we are not alone, and you are not alone, and you are deeply loved. Thanks for meeting me here. All right, bye-bye.